Hello and welcome along to Mondo Chalavet Movies. My name is John and this video is going to be about the 4K special edition of Rollerball. Now, before getting into that, I just want to give a shout out. Now, the shout out I'm going to give to today is to a channel called Movie Collector. Now, I'm going to leave a link to this channel down below, and this channel has just started probably last night in earnest. I'm going to put a link down to this video here where the guy is showing off his collection. Now, when I say this collection is incredible, that doesn't do it justice. I could not believe what I was seeing on this video. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. I'm just going to say, check this video out because I believe that this person is going places. Now, I was talking to this guy on one of my live streams, and also I follow him on Instagram. And I was aware that he was putting some shelves together to put all his stuff on. Now, that happens plenty of times on Instagram. You see that quite a lot. And I was amazed at what I saw, but when I saw the video, then I thought, wow. So I urge you to get across and check this channel out. Also, check out the video that I'm going to put down below, because I tell you what, you're going to be astounded at what you see. So, highly recommended. And hopefully, this guy will be welcomed in the community that we've got on here. And I'm really looking forward to what he puts on next. So that's a shout out to Movie Collector. So, Rollerball 1975. I was first made aware of this German release in 4K by my good friend Davey Dark, my fellow brother in gore. Now, he said he put a video out, which I'm going to link down below, because what he also puts on his video is some pre-certs of the VHS of Rollerball, which I'd never seen until I saw on Davey Dark's channel. Now, I've got to admit that his channel, it's really good for if you want to see some of the old school VHS stuff. That's sort of where I go to if I want to know that I'm going to see some really good VHS rarities from way back when they used to see on the video shelves, but maybe didn't get a chance to get them. He would have them and show them off. So that's where I first became aware that this thing existed. So recently, a couple of weeks ago, on the channel Euphoria Pictures, run by Keith, he had got this set. It was limited to 3,000, but he said there was still plenty to get, and also the price on it at the time was about, when you got it with the postage and packaging to the UK, it was going to be around about the 35, 36 mark. And I thought, wow, especially when I saw what was inside this. I don't usually go for big boxes like this. It's I like special editions, but sometimes the bigger ones are really hard to sort of put on the shelves. Now, saying that, this one here is quite deep, and it's also huge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it down here. It's going to be down there, and it's going to go on the shelf like that. So that's going to be how I'm going to put this, going to show this one, because I don't want to put this one in the cupboard. It's too nice. So I immediately went and ordered one from Amazon Germany, and it came within 5 days, and I must admit it was really well packed. I'm going to put on the end of this video, if you want to watch it, my unpacking of this box. And also that was when I couldn't speak because I had this cold thing, so I don't talk through it apart from the swearing, which I'll cut out. So I'll take you through the box set and tell you what it's all about, and then I'll talk about the picture quality and my findings on this movie in general. Like I say, it's one of my favourite movies of all time, and I was so pleased to get this. I did have it on Blu-ray already. I've got the Arrow Blu-ray, which I think is a really good presentation. If you want to get this one in, because that one now is out of print, the box set, unfortunately it was only limited to 3,000 anyway. I think with this dropping of the price, it's just flown off the shelves or out of Amazon Germany. And this one here, it's got lots of extras on. It's got a lovely print on it, and it's got a 5.1 surround, which it has on the 4K as well. So this one here is a lovely set, and if you ever get a chance to want to watch Rollerball quite cheaply and obviously in a narrow sale, I do highly recommend it. So this set here, to me it screams Rollerball. It screams 1975. I'm a big fan of 1975 movies in general, and what I'm going to do is next week probably I'm going to do my top 10 movies of 1975, because I have a big love of 1975 in general, which I'll go into more on that video. So yes, let's see what's in this box. So it's a really thick sort of, it's almost got a feel of material on the cover. It's like something I have never seen before, and you've got a bit of a magnet on there which keeps the box together. So in the box, I'll take you through what you get. You get a soft touch card here. Really nice feel on that one, really nice texture. Obviously, I think the artwork on Rollerball is exceptional. I used to draw these things all the time when I was a kid. To be honest, I haven't got any of them. I wish I did. Now, here is the limited edition on here. It is number 1094. Now, it did say it was limited to 3,000, although that there said it could be limited to quite a bit more. But looking at the fact it's not available anymore, does make me think it is limited to 3,000. Next in here, you get a strange extra. This is a data disc which you put into your computer. Now, I did put on my my 4K player, and it played a bit of the things. What I think you've got in here is more like artwork. You've got scenes from the film, like clips from the film. I think you've got some music stuff on here as well, although I don't know exactly what it is until I put it in my computer to find out. Bit of an odd extra, if I'm honest. I think these things could have been put on a disc, but there you go. Yeah, you don't get many ones that have stuff for computers these days. Used to get them all the time, but not now. Next, you're treated to, if you do think it's a treat, you're treated to the remake of Rollerball from 2002. Now, this movie, when I did first watch it, I was extremely disappointed in it because, to be honest, Rollerball, I think, although I didn't understand why it was a little bit story heavy, I thought it was more action. When I first watched it, it was going to be more action. It's not like that. It did put me off a little bit when I first watched it. Now I'm like, with grown-up eyes, I do find that I do get the sort of the fact of the storyline to Rollerball. Now, they could have changed that with this movie. It is shorter, and they could have made it more fast-paced, and they could have made it more action-driven. I think they did that, but they didn't succeed in doing what I thought they would do. It's directed by John McTiernan, who done Die Hard and Predator, and what's the other one he did? He did another one, which I can't remember. And he's a good director for this type of genre, but this fell flat. I am going to watch it again, and I have checked this one out. I'll talk about what I thought about it in a minute. But yeah, it's not the best of films. It is included in the set if you want to get it. Weirdly enough, when I searched for this on Amazon to see if it was on Blu-ray, because I originally had it on DVD and I didn't like it at all and I got rid of it. It was on for £49.50, which I thought, what? I don't think for 1 minute it's worth that at all. But it might be one of the only ways you can get this on Blu-ray in the German format, because I don't know if it's something that just isn't really available in the UK or the USA. I'm not too sure about that one. I was surprised to see that amount of money to be paid for it. Wow. Next off, you get art cards. Now, art cards for me are ones that I can take them or leave them, but I've got to admit these art cards in here are lovely. And they're massive as well compared to other ones. You could really frame these ones and make a good thing of them. And like I say, I just love everything about Rollerball. I love the way it looks. I love the way it sounds. I just love the sort of theory behind having this killer game with a sort of cannonball shot out of a cannon, and you've got to catch it, and then you've got to put it into your goal. And it doesn't matter if you win, lose or draw. You can punch everyone that you see and push them off the bikes, and it's sort of like a bit sort of chaotic, the game, which I love. I love that whole thing about the fact that there's no rules in Rollerball, kind of. But these cards, like I say, these are really good art cards. Probably some of the best ones I've seen. And I like, if they're going to put an art card in, make them bigger. Don't make them a smaller, like postcard size. I think if you want to put them on the wall, you could really do something good with these. But yeah, really like them ones. Next, you have the poster. Now, the poster is my favourite cinema poster of all time. I love Jaws as well. Don't get us wrong. I've got Jaws downstairs. As you walk into the house, you're greeted by Bruce. And that's iconic poster. But this one for me is the poster that is my most favourite poster in cinema history to me. I just love that. More about that on my favourite movies of 1975, because this movie is from 1975. It will be in the top 10. Will it be number 1? And I would love to get this maybe a bit bigger and get it put on the wall. I think your wife wouldn't mind, because sometimes she's a bit, I don't think she wants anything to do with Clockwork Orange on the wall, sadly. I think a good Clockwork Orange print would look nice on the wall, myself, personally speaking. But you know, these things don't fly all the time. So yeah, you get the Rollerball poster there. It's just one-sided. That's a nice poster there. I would have that on the wall. I don't usually take the posters out of these sets, but I do like that one a lot. Next, you get a little pamphlet here, which is all about the comparison to in the remaster. Now this is quite a big book. It's in German, unfortunately, but what you are treated to on the disc, on the Blu-ray, has all the extras on it. Now the Blu-ray, funny enough, has all the extras from the Arrow disc. They're ported over to there, plus they have a couple more. And what they do is they have a 33-minute explanation about what they've done to the picture quality to change it and alter it and stuff like that. It's very interesting. I really enjoy extras like that, especially when you can see the difference between the original sort of print and the print that they've managed to recreate. Next, you get this wallet. Now in the wallet, like I say, all the artwork on these little things they're just brilliant. Can't get enough of the artwork of Rollerball, as you know. So first of all, you get a booklet here. Now the booklet is all in Japanese. Now I think this ties into the fact in part of the movie they do play a Japanese team, and I don't know if this is something that did come out in Japan and they've recreated it, but I do like the fact that it's there. It's a strange thing to have, but it's also a good thing to have. Plus it features the classic artwork as well. Next up, you have this sort of fold-out booklet poster. Yeah, it's a long poster or a booklet that gives you loads and loads of stuff about the various things, and probably publicity photographs, which is just amazing really. And it's actually in English, this one, so that's great. I'll be reading that one. These look like they were taken from maybe newspaper and things, and just got a lot of really odd stuff that you don't really get in other things. I like the fact that they've included all these little bits here, so that comes in that wallet. And finally, you have the disc. Here is the 4K of Rollerball. You do get a J card on it. It's you know, J cards are what they are. It is what it is. It's not something I like to keep. I will keep it because it comes with this set. So there you go. There's the media book that comes with this set. I love the font on that. Whatever that font is, I do like it. You've got this classic art on there, which is, you see on the Arrow one as well, you see that one as well. You've got a little booklet in there that tells you about things that are coming from this company. It says about the Running Man. It's got High Plains Drifter, Old Boy, Trial at Nuremberg, I think that is, Beyond Reanimator. And here is the media book. You get the 4K, you get the Blu-ray, you get this this here, which it's in German. I should learn German so I can read this. My friend knows German. He can say it fluently as well. I love like the look of this movie. I just love the colours in it. I just think it's just absolutely brilliant. Got some nice stills here, nice behind the scenes stuff. A lot of text, a lot of photographs. And there you get the bonus disc as well. So a subscriber of mine, Creeper Creep, said that there is audio issues with 3 of the discs in here, the 3 movie discs in here, especially the 2002 Rollerball. Now, I was speaking to Keith from Euphoria Pictures yesterday, and I'd said to him, did you have any problems with yours, and also do you want to get a disc replacement from it, because I got a link from Creeper Creep. Now, he had said that he was aware of the problems with the audio sync, and he thinks that the audio has been fixed, especially on all these later ones that we have got. and he said that they were aware of it and they've changed all the discs in the box, so you don't need to send it back. So what I did was this morning, because I was going to watch the film the other day, but I didn't get around to it. So what I did today was I flicked through all of the films. I've watched about, on every chapter selection, I've watched about 5 or 6 minutes on each one. And I must admit, I haven't seen any issues with any of the sound on here at all. On the Blu-ray, the 4K, and also the remake. I have checked little bits of the bonus disc, but I would imagine that would probably be the same. So for me, at this point, I would say that I think that this disc is correct. I'm going to watch them obviously all the way through. I'm even going to watch the remake. Not that I think I'm going to like it, but I'll give it another shot. It might be all right. I don't know if it'll fly, because it didn't in 2002. I remember being really disappointed by it, and I'm trying to think why. I think it was just the fact that the story was wasn't the same as Rollerball, and it was just a bit, just not something that I thought they did very well. So final thoughts on this 4K in here. I do think that the actual star of this show is again HDR. The colours on here are just amazing. They are much more bright and vibrant than anything I've ever seen Rollerball like. And then I was looking a bit into the sort of facial features of the people in here, and I've got to admit, in most of the scenes, it's pin sharp. It's very bright, this picture as well, and the sound quality is 5.1. It would have been better in Dolby Atmos, but it's not there. But it doesn't matter really. The sound in here is really punchy. It's got, especially in the scenes where they're doing the actual rollerball game, the fact that when it gets shot out of the cannon, the steel ball, when it's coming rolling around, it sounds really wide, and it uses all the sort of the length of the sound bar, if you know what I mean, and it feels like it's going from channel to channel. So I found that this movie was a massive upgrade from the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray is great, don't get us wrong, the UK Blu-ray, but this here, you can tell that they've went that extra yard, especially in the colour scheme. In the side-by-side comparisons of what it used to look like to what it looks like now, it's like night and day. Absolutely brilliant job they've done on this. So I highly recommend it. And like I say, for 30 at this time when I got it last week, at £36 posted, it's absolutely amazing what you get in here. Now if you think about it, the recently going to be released 4Ks of Criterion are going to be around about the 30, 40, 50 pound mark in some cases, and you don't get that much to them. That's just Criterion don't do that. The more like you're paying for the fact of the premium quality picture, which is fair enough. But for £36, the amount of stuff you get in here is one of the best ever value for money special editions I've seen. Like I say, I like special editions. I don't like them when they're huge. This one isn't huge, but it's getting a bit on the big side. But I had to go with it because, to be honest, I haven't seen anything like it. And the other thing is, with it being one of my all-time favourite films, it was absolutely, there wasn't a second thought, do I want this or not? Of course I wanted it. And I do think that it's out of print, because if you go and look at it in the German Amazon, you can't find it, but you can find this version. It just comes across, but it's £27. So £27 compared to £36 at the time. It's just stunned. So I want to say thanks to Keith from Euphoria Pictures for giving me the heads up, because if he hadn't have done that and I hadn't have known about it and I'd went for it, you might be going to the second-hand market for this one now, which is a big shame, because to be honest, that's when you start to think, wow, I'm paying huge money for something that wasn't that much when it came out. So thanks once again for watching this video. Please check out the channels I mentioned, especially Movie Collector, and the movie is the O is an actual 0, and you will be pretty amazed at what you're going to see on that video. So thanks once again for watching. You take care, and I'll see you on the next video.